folks. So today is Thursday, the 14th of November, 2024, and it's time for your reading. So I've got the same three decks in front of me that I had yesterday, which are nearly lost them then, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Webber, and Sacred Traveller by Denise Lynn. I may use all of them or just a couple of them. Let's have a look for today, which is the 14th of November. Oops. For those watching, 14th of November, 2024. Oops. You. Are we going to be able to follow on from yesterday's message? We've got the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Is it going to go off the back of yesterday's message too? Because sometimes they do. Let's have a look at it. There's something here. It may be off the back of yesterday's message. There's something here that you're trying to move away from. You're trying to put behind you. You're trying to make sense of, but there's somebody else that keeps bringing it up. There's somebody else that keeps churning it under the surface, behind closed doors, to your face. The King of Swords. Maybe this is a male that some of you know that is getting quite toxic. Um, Intimidation going on. Yeah, heartbreak. There's been some deep readings coming through at the minute over betrayal, heartbreak, abuse of power. Um, and I think, when we go through these huge portals like 11, 8, the solstices, I mean, the full moons, we've got the full moon tomorrow, things are going to be highlighted. And I think the more that we go through these energies and portals, the more stuff's going to come up. Either our own stuff or stuff with the collective, global relationships, actions, reactions, all that no longer serve us, all that are holding us back, to pave the way for something new. Ace of Cups, self-care. You need to take self-care with this person. It could be a lover, a brother, a husband, a partner, a father, a stepfather, a grandfather, a boss. It's a male. There's a male here that wants to take things for himself. He wants to wield his power. It's all about what he wants, his needs. And it's causing you this Three of Swords, distress, heartbreak. Self-care needed. Yeah, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Let's see what comes afterwards. Boundaries. I mean, there could even be like a party or a wedding here as well. Um, a party and a wedding. A gathering, a get together. Boundaries needed. Star card again. Very similar to yesterday. Highlighting something. Clarity, healing, judgment. Whatever this is, it cannot be hidden. It can't be hidden. It's got to come out. It's got to be seen. You've got to face it. You've got to face it. One way or another, this has to be faced. One way or another, this has to be, yeah, I don't want to see it. I can't deal with this. Because it's not going to stop coming in until it's faced. Does it even make sense? Who knows? um, it's almost like something has been started here that can't stop until it's dealt with. Yeah, breaking of the cycles, change needed, endings. You can't fully move on until you've got over this, until it's been, yeah, until it's cleared. The tower. For although whatever this is, be it something that's affecting you personally, collectively, globally, this has to happen in order to clear something. Because otherwise, this is just going to go on and on and on. It has to burn itself out. Yeah, the moon. The moon can represent us, they represent our hidden feelings, our shadows, our insecurities. The King of Cups. For some of you where you're in a relationship or have a past ex that's still playing, having problems or that's still in your mind, there's a real longing here for a King of Cups like energy. Um, but the right energy can only come in when you're right. Um, there's also something here about you feeling you have to take charge of someone's emotions. We've got the King of Pentacles. A lot of male energy in this reading. Yeah, my emotional needs, my financial needs, my mental health needs. It's all about this one person. It's all about their needs on every single level. And I'm hearing this isn't just about men. This can be about women that are too much into their masculine. There is an issue at the minute, serious, severe issue with the divine feminine. No, let me rephrase that. With women that are struggling to step into divine feminine, i.e., other women knocking other women down, other women dissing other women criticizing other women. It's getting horrible out there. Um, it's becoming like a man's world. It's really weird how we're meant to have this rising divine feminine, but there's a lot of masculine energy. And I wonder if this is like a purge. I was thinking about it today. It's like the witch trials. I know we're not executing women in the street, but we're executing them online. There is a lot of this, a lot of it. And it's almost like, is this like a purge? One last hurrah of this horrible patriarchal energy that was like an infection, the type that came up through the Victoria. Anyone know of Victoria? That came up in the Victorian times. um, that came up during like the Ripper crimes where the police officers were horrific, the old patriarchal energies. And there's a lot of women coming under attack, flow, creativity, all of that. Women, it's almost like, have we stepped back in time here? Maybe we've needed to learn something. Yeah, the death, the transformation. I don't even know what I'd call this video. Maybe you've got a partner that's just got away with everything and you're the one that's been to blame for the relationship breaking down. It feels like he's the one that's gone off and just got on with his life. He's had his needs met. Um, Guidance for those of you that are feeling that at this time. I'm going to call this video "This Isn't Fair" because I think, let me just write it down. I'm such a professional. This isn't fair. Because I think if this reading resonates with you, you're in that energy at the minute of this isn't fair. So whether it's a man that's doing this, a situation, an institution, um, yeah, it's a this isn't fair. This just doesn't fit. Yeah. Wow. So guidance. Ten of Cups is looking after you and yours. Letting go what needs to be let go of. Letting him or it or that go away. If it's, and I said him, he, or that, because it could be a situation. Um, Needing to move forward. Maybe this is an fated event that you had to come into this situation to learn something, to balance out some karma. Focus on your self-confidence as well. You really need to focus on building back your self-confidence. Some deep thinking needed about what you want to achieve going forward in the future. Not allowing yourself to lose your power. rebalancing, rebalancing what you give of yourself to others. There's also something here about maybe you gave yourself too soon, gave something of yourself emotionally, could even be physically as well, and you feel as though you've lost something of yourself. And we've got the King of Wands coming in now, so you've got all your kings, but this king comes in because it wants to help you move forward. And maybe this is where you step into your masculine to move forward. You get your idea, which is your feminine. I want to move forward. Things need to change. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Get it. It's what I say to you. I talk about stuff and it comes up in the next card. Oh dear. It's there, not there. Sorry. Yes, you need to get your idea. But I like no, they came out, that came out first, then that, because this is you want to go forward as a woman. Because the vast majority of people that watch these videos are women. And we mustn't get into intersexes and stuff like that because it can be quite confusing. This is about you being bold and beautiful going forward. Whatever this toxicity is, whatever this isn't fair, this is about you really going forward and creating something happy, embodying your body as well, embodying your self-confidence, looking for something that offers something deeper in future as well. Not just falling for the fickle. Oh, I love him. He's good. Oh, he's gorgeous. Isn't he boff? Isn't he a bad boy? I love that. No, because actually, what's needed here is something deeper. Because there's a version of you that's wanting to come on grid that wants depth. Ew. Yes, Ace of Wands, and that's how you get your new beginning. You've got to stand firm in that. I'm just gathering up these cards, a lot of cards on my desk. Right, let's get the Oracle cards going. See what wants to come through in the Oracle cards. God knows what that sounds like. And I actually can't sing to save my life. You know that. I was years ago when I went drinking with a friend. We went to a local working men's, and I sang, and we'd had some wine, and I got on stage and started singing My Way. I wasn't in a good space at the time, and it was actually a really good because the people that used to do the karaoke were really good crooners as well. They were really good singers. They'd been there for years. And they had it was actually quite good to go in and watch karaoke. You know, when you go in to watch karaoke, they can be like me, a lot of people. These were really good, men in their 50s and women, 50s, 60s, 70s that had been doing it for years when I came in, pissed, singing My Way. Anyway, I can't sing to save my life. Friendship, support, fun, unity, and play. So the divine feminine needing this, needing friendship, needing unity, needing support, courage, strength, fierceness, and family. Protecting what's yours as well. Sometimes when we try and please everyone, we please no one. Miracles, ancient wisdom, remembering the ancient wisdom. The ancient wisdom that you've got from past lives that again people switch off, we switch it off as we come down to earth. You've got to start remembering that ancient wisdom. Because if you tap into it, how do you do that? Daily accountability, having periods of peace within your day, meditation, prayer, spiritual practice, soul radiance, phoenix rising. So you can rise from this and come back from it. Healing the heart, the power of self-love. Self-love, 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 Ace of Cups, needing to really nourish yourself at this time. Divine masculine, electric, active power. Divine masculine. To be a healthy person, both divine feminine and masculine have to be balanced within the body. Masculine, the divine masculine is about doing. The divine feminine is about creating. So you get a lot of people at the minute getting lots of ideas for setting up businesses and setting up an online world and doing this and doing that. And you go, okay, right, yeah, brilliant, right, right. Have you got a plan? No. Okay then. Well, what you'll need to do is you'll need to get a website, a domain name. I'll wait a bit, Claire. Right, okay, fair enough. Right. Have you thought about going onto social media? Oh no, I'm not going to go onto social media. Right. So how are you going to get your thing out, your new business? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Have you thought about doing video? Oh, I'm not doing video content. That's what I mean. It's like I'm going to start dating. I'm going to go out and start dating. Okay, brilliant, fantastic. Have you joined any dating sites? People need to get healthy with dating sites. They're not that bad. You've got to be strategic on a dating site. You've got to know exactly what you want and what you're not going to put up with. And also accept that there are cranks on there. You can get through it. You can, when you go into a dating site, you've got to be wise. We can put all kinds of excuses in front of us to to derail us. So anyway. No, no, I'm not going to date inside. Okay, fair enough. I get that. So, are you going to start joining local clubs and getting out there and socializing? And I knew there used to be a really good thing in when I lived in Leeds called, I think it was City Social, where single people met regular different things. So there was it was like a big calendar, big online diary. You went on and were theatre visits, cinema visits, restaurants, drinks, coffee, gym, running, walking. So you'd look and you'd see and I was getting to a point where I was contemplating joining it. And it was all different people organizing things, and it was all via this organization. And the amount of people that will see that and go, no, 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 no. And it's like sometimes you've got to go out there in the world. Grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. And this can be really hard when you've gone from something really toxic to have a joyous view of the future. If you think anything other, then you will create more of that chaos. There's another card that wants to come out. Clarity. Planning, releasing illusion. So needing to release the illusion. It'll never work. I can't do that. It'll never take off. I'll get laughter. I'm unlovable. No one's ever going to find me attractive. It's true what they said. I am this. I am that. No, 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 no. Um, Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Gratitude for where you are in your life as well. Gratitude that you have seen what's going on. Gratitude for the lessons learned. Fogged in, go slow and take your time. So like the illusion card, just take your time with it. You can put in the masculine and take your time with it. There's a difference between, right, I'm going to clean this room and going round in a strategized way and a slow, steady way, listening to a podcast, then running in and going, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." And that's what we don't want to do. We just want to take our time, but still keep the action going. Taking shelter, the answers are within. You're looking external for the answers right now, and you're not going to get them. The more that you think someone's going to come in and do it for you, the less chance you've got of moving forward. It's all got to come from within. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. Enjoy this part of the journey. Because often when we're going through a traumatic time, we can actually want to get out of it. But it's about learning, right? Okay, so there's something else here that I need to learn, something else here that I need to grow through. Surrender into the journey, release control. You're trying to control it, you're trying to control the outcome. You're trying to move through things too fast. We see it all the time, especially in the online world. No sooner has Halloween gone than people are talking about Christmas. No sooner has, Christmas gone, the New Year, than everyone's wanting to get to the next best thing, the next best thing, the next best crazy step. And it's like, be in the present, be in the present. Valiant courage, take action with passion. Remember who you are, your passion. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty, self-confidence, embrace your magic. There is magic, otherwise you won't be able to watch tarot readings if you didn't believe in something other than you know, the Matrix. Crossing bridges, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So it's a real time of building bridges, crossing bridges, and letting things go. And protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Please have no fear. You're protected by the angels. Final card for this reading, embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So you've got to be enthusiastic about your life. if you go into something, well, I'll make this cake, but I bet it turns out shit. I bet I don't cook it properly. I bet it burns or it sinks or everybody eats it or they get food poisoning. Chances are that cake will absorb it. You go into a job interview and you think, oh, well, they're not going to like me. They're not going to see me. I'm never going to get this job. They'll see that. Even if you do go into that job and don't get it, and but you're able to see, actually, I'm glad of this because I learned from this and I learned that and I learned this and I know that actually this isn't for me, that there's something else even better for me out there. If we as humans could get into that mindset, then what we do now, which is, we'd change our world like that. So, thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, tomorrow is the full moon, which is about releasing. So, working with that full moon energy to bring about release. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.